In the deep mountain valleys of Tokushima Prefecture on the island of Shikoku, there is a village where the population has been quietly replaced, not by newcomers, but by dolls. Life-sized, handmade human figures now outnumber the living by more than 10 to 1. This is Nagoro, a settlement in the remote Iya Valley, one of Japan's most famously inaccessible places. The valley cuts through the limestone mountains of central Shikoku, its steep walls plunging hundreds of meters to the river below. Getting here has never been easy. For centuries, the Iya Valley's isolation was its defining characteristic. Local legend holds that some of its earliest inhabitants were Taira clan survivors fleeing defeat in the 12th century Genpei War. The same legend told of Shiba, far to the south. Remote mountains have long been the refuge of the defeated. But Nagoro's most remarkable story belongs to the 21st century. Around the year 2003, a woman named Tsukimi Ayano returned to her childhood village after years working in Osaka. What she found was a community in the final stages of disappearance. The village school had closed. The fields were going to seed. The handful of remaining residents were elderly. Tsukimi's father, one of the last farmers, was still tending his crops, but who would tend them when he was gone? Tsukimi's response was singular. She began making dolls, large, soft-bodied human figures dressed in old clothes, positioned in the places where real people used to be. A doll at the bus stop, dolls in the school classroom, seated at desks, a doll fishing at the river, a doll reading by the window of an empty house. Each figure represents a specific person, a neighbor who died, a family member who left, a child who grew up and moved to the city. The dolls are portraits of absence. They make visible the invisible wound of rural depopulation, a wound that Japan, with its relentlessly aging population, is experiencing across hundreds of communities. Today, Nagoro is home to roughly 20 living residents and over 400 dolls. The ratio grows more lopsided each year as the remaining elders age and the dolls multiply. It is, depending on how you look at it, deeply melancholy or quietly defiant. The Iya Valley surrounding Nagoro is itself one of Japan's most dramatic landscapes. The Kazurabashi, a bridge woven from mountain vines and rebuilt every 3 years, has crossed a tributary of the Iya River for centuries, connecting villages that roads could not reach. The gorges of Aboke and Kabok, carved by the Yoshino River, present some of the most spectacular river scenery in all of Japan. Emerald green water threading between sheer walls of ancient rock, unchanged in any meaningful way since the valley's first inhabitants arrived. Tsukimi Ayano's doll project has attracted international attention, bringing visitors to a valley that might otherwise have been forgotten entirely. Documentary filmmakers, photographers, and travelers now make the winding drive up the mountain road specifically to encounter the dolls. Whether that attention can reverse the valley's decline is another question. The dolls do not plant rice or repair roofs, but they witness, they remember, and in a world that is very good at erasing inconvenient truths about rural collapse, that act of remembering may be the most important work of all.